Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We have a great big strategic chaotic mess going on in our war, but it is generally going successfully. Oh, I've just seen this tiny little red spot holding out in here in the middle of our advance into the Soviet Union. Yeah, let's put that right straight away. And so this was designed as not a particular strategic war goal for us. Oh, it is actually on our list of faction goals. But more importantly, it's just to ease off pressure for Germany and hopefully allow them to knock out the USSR. And they are not facing a whole lot of forces in front of them there. But we need to help before the Allies do any sort of D-Day and open up a new front there. It looks like it's going okay, but we do need to be careful about this because we are kind of hoping that they will tie up the Allies and we can sort things out. We are going to try and take the USSR supply of oil. Actually, Germany's making great progress down here, so that's fine. I don't care who gets it, but we want that victory. And it looks like this is going okay down here. Let me get this force on. This border does not need to be a thing because we have actual allies fighting down. Oh, I don't think we can. Oh, we're not part of that faction, so we can't actually go and do anything with that. We're not in the Axis, we're in our own thing, but we kind of had a friendly agreement with them. So that's okay. So I can actually use this army for other purposes. Interesting. What do we want to do with those? I will withdraw them to the coast somewhere. In fact, let's make sure we've got all orders off there. It's always nice when you suddenly find yourself with a load of spare troops. I can deal with that. That's quite cool. We're going to allow our tanks and stuff to go charging into here. Republic of Mahabad has capitulated. That's brilliant. I have no idea where the Republic of Mahabad is, but it's brilliant news that it's capitulated. Anyway, far more importantly is that we actually do manage to sort out our issues with the Navy and around here. We've got... Oh, I forgot about these Marines who are currently getting pushed back. Let me see if I can... The naval faction desires conscription law changes. No, I don't really care for that. Can we get that? There we go. We just need to push in there. We're going to get... Oh, wait, no, wait. That's some of our ships going through. It's nothing to do with this fight here. This is the most bizarre exchange of situations I've ever seen. Let me just put a level 1 port on here. Stick that up to the top. That'll supply the Marines. We're winning every fight, but there seems to be about 10 million divisions trying to march and counter-march across this place. And it is extremely unusual. So we don't know what's actually in there. We do know what's in here, though, and New Guinea is about to fall. So let me find these chaps. Okay, they're going in. This is great news. Let's make sure we go and grab these ports as best we can. Come on, chaps. We've got them now. We've absolutely got them now. Let's storm in. This whole lot should be a nice, easy bag for us. Empire of Japan declared war on Karela. We did? Did we? Okay, then. I don't really know what that's all about, but apparently we did a thing there. How curious. Yeah, well, Tibet, come on, join in. Tibet's going for it. We'll take those monks. We will take those monks. Grand strategy. What is that? Come on. I don't know. That one's gone. Okay, so concentrated industry 4. Nice. We've got the industry pretty much sorted out. I think it's kind of time to sort out everything else. We're going good with the artillery. We are going to make some major improvements to our ground attack aircraft. Survivability studies, we'll get those on before we even start researching the next ones at all. So once again, we find ourselves in this really chaotic, terrible mess. Let me take Davo. Let me retake that. Right, one goes down there. One goes in there, and one goes in there. Let's make sure that these guys can't escape. We just need a situation of no one escaping here. The death of Tsar Boris of Bulgaria. I wonder how that's going to affect things for Bulgaria. Hopefully not at all. Engineer companies. Brilliant. We are in 43. It's a bit ahead of time to do those. We'll get the extra recon. And we'll have a look at the situation with the air power. Let's make sure that one's bagged. And I think we've got everything going off here. You need to go and grab those at the top. Make sure no one's getting out of here. Pin them all in. Thank heavens for that. That took some knocking out. This is going better. The Marines finally got in here, which is great news. But we lost that. How? How, I have to ask, did we lose that? Let's go back that way. That would had to have been through a naval invasion. And we have control over there, so we're starting to get control over here. Things are slowly picking up, but it's quite comical. We've got Marines on that island up there as well. Okay, so this is looking great. Karela has capitulated, giving us this. I'm none the wiser. However, what I will say is select all. Where the hell is this? Oh. What? Submit demands. I mean, it's mine now. Confirm and exit. Okay, then. The British Raj have... It looks like they've launched a naval invasion here. This is, I would say, ill-fated. That's probably what that was all about. We'll look at releasing some puppets if it looks like we need to. The fall of Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, that's really not good. We need to make some progress somewhere. If we knock out the USSR's oil supply, that's going to be massive. We've got 8 divisions trying to make progress. Can we make progress down here? I think there's just a problem with supply there, which is something that we might be able to fix, actually. Ooh, there's nothing coming through. We could try... I've just got too many units in that bit, to be quite honest. I think the best bet, though, is just to quickly... And I say quickly because nothing happens quick in the desert over here. But if we try and bring supplies in, we can bring them in via one of these ports down here. So we will get stuff in. That's not a good situation. Oh, we've got air... Oh, we can do this. This helps. So bring in some supply aircraft. We're developing some better ones of these as well. And come and drop those over here. That's going to... It's going to make the smallest of differences. Empire of Japan declared war on... Oh, have we got... Oh my god, okay. Right, so we've strengthened Manchu. That's excellent. Exploit the southern resource area. Adds loads of production for us. Is there anything else? Develop the Chinese resources. That will... We can prospect for resources. I think that's probably a good idea. What's this? Claim the Raven Crown. Bhutan. We get an annex war against Bhutan. I don't think we need to worry about that. Found the Great Japan Press Association. Weekly war support. I mean, stability would be kind of nice, actually. Oh, we do get weekly stability, but only for 6 months. Crack down on foreign agents. Possibly. Is there anything else? Like, anything that's going to give us stability, actually? Because that's quite a bit of a penalty we've got at the moment. Strengthen the supply lines. Supply consumption goes down by 25%. Okay, let's work on that one. We're taking a 25% supply improvement. I think I need an army here in this place. Luckily, we do have one, and it's not a million miles away, if I am correct. Right, let's just form this in. So this happened because the enemy were able to do a naval invasion upon us. Let's do that and just trigger that order straight away. I mean, we have control over here. Oh, we don't have control over here, though. So there could be some pesky allies over there. Right, let me find this little army of 6 divisions, which we've been using to successfully navally invade our way across everywhere. Grabbing these places would be quite beneficial, I think. So what we're going to do... There's no divisions on that. Oh, it counts as a separate front line. So we're going to go top half from Bombay. We're gonna knock these areas out, actually. We're going to go deep. A deep strike. That's a separate one? Well, if that's a separate one, that's a separate one. So be it. So be it. Actually, we should probably... This would be probably easier to achieve, right? Let's go and knock those out as well. Does that knock the other one off? It has, for some reason. Can we not have one army doing 2... We can have one army doing 2 different things. We can. No divisions. 3 divisions on there. 3 divisions on there. We should be good. And let's bring some naval units up. We no longer need the massive strike force. This one. Down there. We are going to need them over here, though. And who are the other units on here? I'll add those in. Might be a bit of an effort to get those done. Got to watch those pesky Indian regions. We don't want them all just rebelling. Come on, work our way down. Oh, this is our way across here. That's great news. All right, so we can look at the Caroline Islands. I think the Marines have got this bit sorted out. Yeah, this is looking a whole lot better now. Have we got some garrison troops on it? Some other ones should have got this covered, but as long as we've got something coming to sort the mess out, that's absolutely fine. Right, let's finish off Dutch East Indies, I think. We do have control over this. So we're looking for Marines. And we're going to have top 3. We'll do a naval invasion from there to there. Is this all one place? Oh, excellent. Okay. Yep. We're just going to have everything on... I'm assuming that's a thing. I'm going to do this separately just to make sure. Now, why can I not select that? Oh, we've reached our cap. Okay. So we'll all go onto that one. And it looks like it's all one place, that. So we're going to knock that out. Trigger when ready. Okay. I like those. Join wars. Oh, yeah, come on then. If anyone's not in a war already, it's time to get in a war. Yeah, this is looking quite positive on there now. Which reminds me, it's time to add a little bit of defensive capability over here. Make sure we're covering the ports. We'll add those in. I'll add these in as well, so when we take it, we're good. There's so much stuff kicking off. And we've got spare civilian factories, which is excellent. Resources are always an issue. This doesn't look good. Just a weather multiplier. That's fine, actually. That's actually fine. We will maybe take a bit of radar over there. And do we need to care about it down here? Probably not. Probably not. I'll think of something to build. Are we making progress over here, guys? We've got armies coming in slowly. Let's just make sure. Yeah, okay. We've got troops doing the business over there. It looks like it was 1 division that came in. So the armor is holding that line, but it is going to be in a shit state of supply. The cavalry is pushing the Soviet Union back up here, which is quite good. And now we've got a right mix of things going on up here, because we've got border gore going on. Terrible border gore. Come on, Germany. I didn't think we'd be shouting that from the rooftops, but here we go. Meanwhile, this is looking better. Right, let's tidy this mess up. We have some of our land to get back. And we would like to try and cut those people off if we can. And let's hammer away at the mountains over here. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to get that cut off there in time. Fairly confident anyway. Fairly confident. Perhaps not confident enough. Perhaps too confident. Wow. Okay, we've got those guys again. Just select all. That is great news, in fact. And submit demands. No one's going to argue. Right, has this tidied up now? This is tidied up. Excellent. Wrong country. I knew that. I knew that. Oh, it's not quite tidied up. We've got some troublemakers here. And now we're tidied up. Okay. That's better. That's better news. So we were making our way over to Free France, but we've taken a U-turn on that to go and sort this bit out up here. We have no control. Oh, maybe we can't get control in there. Ah, that might be a thing. We do have control over here, though. Right, we may need to rethink our options on this. Do we want cannons? We can manage without them. We have a lot of the other stuff. So let's start working that one over. Is that actually owned by... Who that's owned by? The Sultanate of Muscat and Ottoman. And Oman, rather. And you're at war with anyone? They're at war with the British. But they're not in anyone's faction. Are they? That's confusing. Can we... Are we at war with... Maybe we are at war with them. No, actually, sorry, I beg your pardon. They are in the alliance with the British. I'd misread that. Okay, so... Can we... If I cancel that particular order there... Can we do this? Which way is it going to go? That doesn't even do a thing. Cannot raid. I didn't ask for a raid. Did I ask for a raid? Did it look like I asked for a raid? I can't put that order in there. And we can't get control over there. That's a problem. Right, let me see if instead... Let's get rid of that one. That's not a problem. Let's see if I can do a naval invasion from here. Coming in on... What the hell? Am I just going blind or stupid or something? Because I'm clicking on things and it is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's probably me. That's not even ordering a thing in there. Do you know what? Let's not worry about that. We'll come back to that later. Don't look at me. I just play this game. It's... Right. Are we making progress? Where... Oh, God. Oh, God. It's... We did this, but then we've utterly failed. As... That should be a massive command down there. Let's do that. Failure. Trigger it. We have to spend a lot of time micromanaging everything in this. Oh, cavalry's got promotion. He's got an infantry expert promotion. I will give them the ambusher one. How did that work? How did he get an infantry expert promotion? Maybe I should have just made him an infantry expert and got rid of all the cavalry. Okay, so how's things looking over there? Huge allied armies being tied up. The naval faction loses influence. We don't care. Well, I tell you what I do care about, actually. We can get this little army of 6 units here, which I've been using for lots of sneaky naval invasions. And I might just stick them on the border here, which would be far more suited to the task than 8 armoured divisions. So, let's get rid of... 3 divisions? No. No. Right. Where has he gone? 6. Delete all orders. You've got all 6 selected. In there. Thank you. Let's get our armoured divisions out of there, but maybe not just yet. We'll wait till the new stuff comes in. What's happened here? Oh, we finally got this naval invasion going. Excellent. That means we are starting Australia next. So whatever we did by changing our navies around and everything else, it eventually worked. So good news for us there. Feel a little bit bad about this, but it's a natural progression of the way of things, I guess. So let's take this force here. And did we go in with the Marines? Yep, the Marines have worked as well. So we should have space for however many naval invasions we need to plan. So we're going to have a two-pronged... Do you know what? Does it actually make... Yeah, it does make a difference because we don't want them going from two ports. So... Oh, we can do it with actually harbours this time. That's better. We've got some of these guys in stock. Right, so we want to go... I mean, I kind of want to go over here. But we're going to have to make rapid advances. We could launch naval invasions from there. No, we can do it from here. We'll do the Marines from across there. That's okay? And everybody else. We're going to go into this region here. And we'll form a line. And then we're going to get the Marines on as well. Everyone going from there. And we're going to actually hit Darwin. Right. Trigger those attacks as soon as we can. We have dominance and we don't have dominance here. So what should we do? It looks like we should have. Is there a big task force doing anything here? There is. Select. I think they're already on there, so we will cancel those orders. We do need to make sure that they are patrolling the right regions, the ones that actually matter. Okay, we'll get that done. Hopefully that'll all go off smoothly. I should probably be watching that. I've just triggered the orders. We better watch that. Otherwise, that could go horrendously wrong for us with an awful lot of starving Japanese soldiers. It would be somewhat untidy, I think. We got the improved medium tank. Great, we can put that straight into use. And let's have a look down here. Naval bombers. Well, we will be making them, so let's get improved torpedoes. And when they're good to go, we will get them on the carriers. Although, I think the job of the Navy is pretty much done now. Brilliant. Let's bring some tanks out of the way. We're going to bring them to... I was going to say to Baku, but I don't know if that's the place to go. I was hoping to find a port. Actually, there's going to be no ports up there. We'll put them in Tehran for the moment. Figure out what we're going to do. They should be able to resupply there. We do have obvious issues over here. Actually, the supplies on that side are fine. The supplies on this side, most certainly, are not. Ooh, that is savage. Right. Let's just build one. And we'll extend our railway from there. It's definitely a case of we just need better railways here. Where's this one coming from? We need... Well, we can improve that for sure. Good God. I know someone's going to jump up in chat and say, hey, do you not realize that if you just select one of these in the map and click improve bottlenecks, it'll rebuild them all the way back? Doesn't always work, in my experience. Or it doesn't always upgrade the lines that you want. Join wars? Yep, accept. I don't know which war we're in now, but yeah, you're welcome to come along and have a go. As Italy's got Rome back. That's good. There's all sorts of shenanigans going on over there. German Reich caves to Hungary. That was unexpected. It looks like the USSR is in big trouble now. Germany is advancing on Moscow. I would like to try and push across here, but it just tied the line up. But our supply situation is not going to allow that for the moment. So we're not going to pivot towards defensive measures. That's a joke. We're going to strengthen the supply lines, and I think this just like if that really does work, 25% less supply consumption. That is hugely beneficial because I think it's just this stat on here, isn't it? There's a Imperial Army, that one. So Let's have a look. We've got all sorts of... Yeah, actually, supply consumption is currently huge. I don't know why it's as high as that. There's obviously some buff or debuff that's giving us that. Debuff, obviously. All right, so moving on. On this side, we've got the survivability studies. They are ready for these, which will be ready in 161 days. Gives us time to grab Cannons 1 as well for the fighters. Right, it looks like we've got some serious progress here, but we've got a whole load of troops who, for whatever reason, decide that it's time to go that far and stop. Excellent. That will just improve the situation there, and then we can go hopping over. Actually, we can tidy all this up right now, can't we? Can you actually do that? I think that's probably far too big a ask, is it? It looks like it probably is far too big a ask, so we'll surround them first. And then we'll get them. Yeah, let's make sure that... not you, then. Come on. They've got supplies sitting on the back of there. Is there anything I've missed? Like, if you have any, like, more pesky naval invasions coming in against the centre? Because that's definitely something that we need to watch out for. Oh, thank you. I'll have a free infantry expert. And a free infantry expert. Most useful. Most appreciated as well. Right, our cavalry is still going strong up here. In fact, let's have a bit of a sort out here. These guys have got in. They've done some right good fighting, which is excellent. We don't need a border with Germany because we trust the Germans. They're going to be fine. They're going to be absolutely fine. I can't see why they would ever turn against us. It's not like they've got a history of it or anything like that. Right, let's make sure that we get up there. And we just trigger that one. And that will go. Turkey joins the Allies. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so Germany. We kind of need our men back now. That is really bad news for, well, for Turkey, to be quite honest. It's going to be really bad news for Turkey as we just order. Let's chop the country in half to start with. I don't know why these allied nations do these things. Well, obviously, it's like they've gone down the political trees to a certain extent. But that's going to end up quite bad for them, I think. And luckily, we have 8 armoured divisions ready to go. We're going to move those to Mosul, I think. I'm just going to use them as a line to break straight through. They're going to love that. So, I mean, the USSR might advance back. Oh, God, Germany's got nothing here anymore. It's just got nothing here. We need more men. Do I have an army sitting idly by? I do, in fact, have such an army. This one. Yep, let's take everyone then. And we need to... I think what I'm going to do first is order a fallback line across here. Get them up there. We're going to go and see Germany and we're going to ask for military access. And see if they're going to agree to that. And yes, okay, so they are pushing out of here. I thought they would as we try to get our forces into position. And once we're in position, I think we're going to be okay, but we'll have to watch that these guys down here don't get cut off. Problematic. Very problematic. Supply situation over there is not good. Over in the mountains, it's absolutely fine. That's okay. We'll just give Russia a really, really, really long defensive front line to concern themselves over. And we've made some progress here. I'm going to need something to go across there. This should bring supplies up here, by the way. This should help. But what would help even more is if we actually... We just connect that up. We can do it. Oh, we got... I'll just link those up, I think. It's not the best of lines, but it will have to do. Now, can we make any progress in the Soviet Union up there? This guy's holding out like a boss. It's also an area that we can probably ignore, by and large. The more interesting stuff is going on down here, where we have... Are we ready to go? Oh, I don't quite have naval dominance. We do over this region, so screw it. I'm just sending the guys in. And then we have almost there enough. Come on. I think, is it going up? It's decreasing to 0 in 21 days. Okay, so once our invasion goes in, and it's in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch whichever big fleet was on that. And there should be a massive strike force on that somewhere. No. Can't find them. They must have gone over there. Is that going up? It says it's decreasing to 0. There was a fleet patrolling that. It's not anymore. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go to Darwin this way. And we're in down there. And we need to go to Perth. So, head straight down there because we need to get ourselves some supplies. And let's see if we can just go to March and meet up over there. It's going to be fine, I promise you. What's this? Airbase access from Slovakia. Nope. Don't need it. Nice, we've got this done. Okay, so we have a big army over here. And we kind of need to... God, there's so many little islands that we actually need to worry about grabbing. Have we lost one? The Caroline Islands. Did we lose that? Is this all one area? Oh, it's all one area. Okay, I thought there were individual separate ones. So we need to grab this bit as well. I'm going to look at that in a moment. I think we've got bigger issues. This is looking a lot better now, so we can trigger the Marines invasion. And it's going to be a damn relief. A damn relief to have a port coming under our control, I think. Make sure we go down the coast. It's a big old place, is Australia. So what I'll do is I will add... I might need to make another little individual army group for these guys because we've got quite a lot of stuff going on. Then again, it should be able to, in one front, advance across the whole country. It should be able to. Brilliant. We've got this done. Nip across there. And I guess we can now sort of head out a little bit. And we'll issue some proper commands. It looks like it's going, so I don't need to worry too much about that anymore. These are going to be a constant pain in the arse because I can't get invasion orders onto them. What about you? Who are you part of? Yeah, you see that? Ah, okay, I can go against these guys. That's my way in there. But we should have an army. We've got an army in the mountains. I'm tempted just to hold that army there. My cavalry... I'm going to try going in with the cavalry. See if we can attack. Push those guys back. Strengthen the supply lines. That should make an instant improvement everywhere. A nuclear project. Nothing too interesting. Jungle adaptations. It's probably a bit late for that, to be quite honest. But it's 35 days. It's right, okay. Yeah, it's not. That's not worth it. There's probably a lot of stuff down the Navy things that we could go get. What does that one do? Factory energy consumption and coal gain efficiency. It doesn't sound like the most exciting of things. Construction speed goes up, which is nice, but... The Ministry of Colonial Affairs, which would help all our allies. It might not be a bad thing to do that. This might not be a bad idea either. Get some stability back. The stability's suffering. And let me just have a look, see if there's anything we can do. Oh, who have we got in charge, actually? We've got factory output, which is still good. Consumer goods factories, which is not something I think we need to worry about too much. So we can maybe change him. Let's see if we've got a stability guy that we can get. War support and fascism. An ambassador to Germany. Silent workhorse. The Mitsubishi president. I don't know that those are good things to get. That messes with the faction so much. Experience, land doctrine. The future samurai. War support. Do you know what? There's nothing exciting I can find in there. I thought there would be, but I mean, division organization and recovery rate isn't so bad. It's going to piss off the Navy if I put him there. Do you see what the balancing act you do with these guys? I don't know. I just find it like a tiresome thing to have to deal with. People say, oh, but it's for balance reasons. Yeah, but does it really matter? I don't think any of that matters anymore. And more inter-service rivalry going on. So, do you know what? I'm just going to ignore the inter-service rivalry because I don't think it's going to matter one way or another. Right, let's have a look. We could establish some empires. We could form a labour corps to give us construction speed. That's not a bad thing. What does this do? Invests in Nepali natural resources. I thought this might have gone further towards having a bit of a coup and taking over the states. Doesn't seem to be going that way. We've got a load for tungsten mines, coal mines. Demand the Soviet Union's surrender. Okay, I think we might need to do a little bit more down that line, but it looks possible. Other than that, I'm not seeing any particularly exciting things. What have we got for stability? War support. War support. The film, yeah, it's all war support. There's nothing in there. Establish the state of Ceylon. We could do these. But then I'd still have to garrison the place. As in, like, station troops in there because there'd be naval invasions. Let's go for one of these. Stability for the cost of war support. We can do that. Because I think there's something else, and I think that's going to go up anyway. The Imperial Way Buddhism, which we get war support for anyway. So let's have that back. There's no downside to these. And that would give us more war support, but we're at 100%. So, curious. Very curious. We've got to watch that these guys don't get cut off down there because they're in a very precarious situation. I think what we do here is just go to the sea. And then we'll cut off whatever's in there. That'll teach the bastards. Still working up the aircraft. Okay. We are in 1944. I would say let's get some better infantry equipment on there. Alright, so we've got a war still going heavy in the Middle East. Turkey's got involved, which is going to push us all the way to Europe, but it's going to give us some boundaries that we can eventually get cleared out. We've got the USSR coming down here. I am going to put these guys onto that front line. And we're going to push back. Oh, because we've now got... Okay, we can now form a border. This is going to be messy. This is going to be real messy. But screw it. So what we want is on the far side of that river. We're going to take that. And just trigger that order. Meanwhile, we've got more situations over here. We're still waiting for supplies to come through. I think they might be slowly trickling through over there. Let's make sure that guy is set to full motorization for feeding his men. And we're slowly trying to get this situation improved over here. The supply situation is very, very bad. We'll try and fix that. And in the middle of the Pacific, I mean, this is looking all good. We've got an army sitting in there, which we need to do something with. We've got this going on here. Marines took Australia. We now have... Oh, we're going to do a huge front line. Let's do a huge front line. It's going to be far too big. Why can't we do... Oh, is this... This is impenetrable. Damn it. Okay, well, we only need like 4 divisions on that. United States is causing problems. Okay, good for United States. And let's just draw a line down like that one. Make sure that's triggered. And the other guys... Do you know what? We're going to bring this army in because I think I need I think I need reinforcements over here. This is a bloody mess, isn't it? Right, let's draw a huge line across there. Let's conquer Australia in one easy go. And what's left of this dude? Yeah, I think we're going to have to... Oh, God. I was going to... Where's my army gone? Oh, it's too hard. This is too much effort. This is too much effort. Right, we're going to have a little force on like that. And we're just going to draw that across the middle of Australia. And that didn't work because of reasons. Because this is all impenetrable hinterland. Okay. Okay, let's if we grab that bit's done. And then I guess, come on, can we just not push in through here? We just want easy life of this. Australia, why do you have to be so awkward? There we go. Push everybody out. And we'll try and get in. Wow. And we've got the air-launched torpedoes in time for developing the new planes. So the war expands. It gets more and more complicated. But we shall push on. Because I think we're winning. I think we're winning.